The merger between the PMI and Agile Alliance took many people by surprise. But what has been discussed in the internet so far does not cover what really happened. I attended the two meetings on this topic. The global meeting on 28th of January, called the Town Hall meeting, and in Brazil, the local meeting on the 21st of January. I heard the behind the scenes discussions, and now I will tell you what has not been publicly announced yet and how this can impact the future of Agile. If you work with Agile, with project management, or want to grow inside of your career, this merger will completely change the market in the coming years. Is this change more positive or more risky? Stay until the end because I'll share with you the insights straight from the meetings and explain why the Agile community must closely follow this transformation. So let's dive into it. Who am I and why should you listen to me? If you don't know me yet, I'm Cihangir Deniz Ozdemir. I have been working with Agile for 14 years, implementing Agile frameworks around the world. And I'm closely following the evolution of Agile since 2011. Unlike in other videos, I'm not here to share opinions without facts. I attended the global PMI and Agile Alliance meeting and the local one here in Brazil, and I will tell you what was really discussed. The reality behind the merger. First, let's be clear, this merger was not planned for years. It happened for a simple reason: money. Agile Alliance, which solely relies on the revenues from its conferences, global and local, did not have enough funds to keep operating independently. Three options were considered: close Agile Alliance, quickly dismissed, the movement needed to continue; be absorbed by another company, this would have killed Agile Alliance's identity; third, form a strategic partnership with PMI, the only viable way to ensure Agile Alliance's survival. Now PMI is leading the integration. Is this good? Is this bad? We don't know yet. But we know that the Agile community must stay vigilant to ensure this is progress and not a loss of identity. If this merger was strategic, why the Agile community wasn't consulted in the beforehand? Are people and their interactions only valued when applying to the transformations of other companies, but not internally? What did Jim Highsmith say in the meeting? Hope and warning. During the global meeting, I saw only one of the co-signatures, original co-signatures of the Agile Manifesto inside of the meeting. And what he said was both hopeful and a warning. The Agile Manifesto boils down into both delivery and to better our workplaces. Recently, a McKinsey study found out that the highest performing enterprises balance performance and people. Imbalance in either direction was detrimental. My vision to PMI Agile is to better manage this balance. And he added, especially today, projections about the future are best speculations. My thoughts are that the job of looking in the history isn't to predict the future, but to prepare for it. This PMI Agile combination should evolve and help all. What does this mean for the future of Agile? Jim is clearly saying that PMI Agile can work, but the balance between performance and people must be properly managed. If this balance is lost, Agile could lose its essence. If the Agile community does not get involved, PMI governance could steer this merger in the wrong direction. And this is not being against PMI. This is about being vigilant, transparency. This is not resisting the change. This is ensuring that the change happens in the right way. The future of Agile is shaped now. If we, who have worked with this for years, don't get involved, then who will? The Agile community must stay vigilant. And here's why you have to pay attention. If Agile is reduced to just another PMI certification, it will lose its essence. If Agile is institutionalized as a governance tool, it will lose its nature. If the community does not follow this partnership closely, which is being shaped right now before our eyes, it may be too late when we finally realized what happened. But this does not mean that this movement is bad. It could be a positive step, as long as the community participates and ensures that the partnership is structured on the right way. If Agile is to survive within the PMI, The community must ensure that Agile Manifesto remains the reference point. Conclusion, and now what you can do. Look at all this. The question is not if this merger will happen. The question is, will Agile survive within the PMI? Or will it just become just another bureaucratic process? And the answer to all this depends on how the Agile community reacts and interacts with this. If we want Agile to remain a living moment, we must keep debating, questioning, and ensuring that its values and principles are not diluted. So now I want to hear from you. What do you think about this merger? Will it strengthen Agile or will it weaken it? Leave your comments below because the discussion is just beginning. And if this content makes sense to you, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button and share this video because this conversation needs to reach more Agile and PMI professionals and business leaders and managers and everyone else. See you in the next video because this story is far from over.